and it's his sophomore season in the modified. So hopefully he can do some damage, and he's hoping to do some damage driving that Ford modified. Okay, we're getting ready to go here with the modifieds. They're getting ready to go around turn number 3. They're going to probably get one lap to go. Let's go through the lineup. Scott Greer driving the 5G. He has got the pole position in this one, followed by the 20X of Darian Boyce. He's on his outside. Talk about that KG vet. He's in row number 2, driving the 57 car. There he is. It is Kevin Sexton on his outside. From Fanistel, Manitoba, driving the 48, it's the older brother, Jerome Guillot, on row number 3. We talked about Lee McRae. Well, the older brother, Les, was racing tonight. Didn't do too great on the heat race, but we'll see what he does in the feature. Lee McRae driving the number 9 Ford. On his outside, driving the 51, Randy Bellick. And in row number 4, Stephen Norden, driving the number 4 car. They're going around turn 3, and it looks like we're going to be getting the green flag. Baby, put the pedal to the metal. We are showing green, and we are racing. Look at Darian Boyce trying to get around him right away. Boyce. Yeah. He's getting around him. Can he hold the line there? And look at Sexton. Sexton having some problems. He's dropping back pretty quick, and Darian Boyce takes the lead early on. Sexton currently in 3rd. McRae still in 4th. Pardon me, moving up to 4th. He was in 5th when he started this race. Guillot dropping back to 5th spot. And the battle's up front for our 2 leaders. It's the 20X Darian Boyce and the 5G of Scott Greer. The rest of the pack moving further and further behind. Oh, they are cutting it tight to that corner. Darian Boyce driving like an upset teenager out there.
That might be because he's not far from one. He's just a young buck.
Such a great driver, and of course he did so well in the modified class. Look how close they're cutting it around that corner. Scott Greer trying to find a little room out there. The race to watch is up front.
Yeah, that line that Darian drives isn't a popular one because it's a hard one to momentum around, and a lot of, if you got to pass him, you're not a fan.
Our leader's going around turn number 4. 3 laps to go in this race.
Oh, Norden around.
We got somebody spun out on turn number 4. Is he going to pull into the infield, or is he going to turn himself around?
Good job.
2 laps to go. Our leader still Darian Boyce driving the 20X. Scott Greer trying to get closer. Greer, of course, our feature winner from last week. Oh, look at Greer going to the outside. Can he make his way around?
We're going to add to this.
Look how close they are. They are coming closer and closer. We've got 1 lap to go. Your top 4. It's Boyce, followed by Greer, followed by Sexton, followed by Guillot. McRae coming in 5th. Oh, this is interesting. Darian Boyce with the close win at the finish line. Boy, that was tight. This gets back into lap traffic, how much it can really play havoc out there when you've got the lead.
Yeah, it looked like for sure Scott Greer was going to be able to power just momentum around there. As I talked about, it's so hard to do with Darian Boyce on his own, but then Norden just kind of slowed him up enough, but then again crossed back over the track to make it interesting for Scott Greer.
Darian Boyce with the win tonight. Big race for him, and man, that was some fun modified driving to watch, eh?
That was.
Like I said, Darian Boyce finishing up first in this one, followed by Scott Greer driving the 5G and Kevin Sexton finishing up in 3rd spot. Okay, we're moving over to the second heats of the modified action. We've got a total of 7 cars, and let's run through the lineup. I had the opportunity to interview this guy earlier this week. He's driving the 25 car, Eric Guillot. On his outside, driving the number 40 car, it's Henry Peters. Row number 2, 35 car, Adam Magus. And on his outside, driving the number 7, Danny Staff. In row number 3, it's the 29K of Ryan Karalik. And on his outside is the 1R, Rick Delane. And at the very back, not the place where he likes to be, it's the 10W of Ward Emery.
No, but he is kind of used to drawing back there if you ask him.
One driver we have not mentioned tonight, and it's a shame. The A1 of Ian Russo not here tonight. Maybe you could just touch on a little bit about what happened.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ian was out on just a Saturday afternoon ride on his quad with his friend, and had a little accident. Thought he was in a different gear and grabbed a little too much throttle, and what looked like an innocent fall resulted in a fractured vertebrae and broke a piece off the tip of his spine. So he just had surgery yesterday to have three vertebrae fused together, and recovering and getting frustrated that he's stuck to a hospital bed. But he'll be out here not as soon as we like, but most importantly with his family soon enough.
It's the 40 car currently in the lead in this one. That's Henry Peters. Eric Gio not far behind, driving the 25, Danny Staff. He's finding some room out there, and he's moving his way up. He started in 4th. He's all the way up to 3rd, trying to get around the 25 car. Adam Magas driving 35. He's in 4th spot, followed by Rick Delane driving the 1R. Ooh, some trouble in turn number 3.
No yellow.
No yellow. We're still racing. Adam Magas, he's got some ground to make up.
There we go. That allowed Emery to get by Karalik and get in the hunt where he wants to be.
Ward Emery's worked his way up to 5th spot already. He's got a little way to go. Emery driving the 10W. He's familiar with this track, being the track champion of 2013. And look at that, Rick Delane snuck his way up to 4th spot. He's working his magic, trying to get around Danny Staff to get 3rd. But it's the 40 car still up front, Henry Peters. We've got 4 laps to go in this heat race. Eric Gio getting closer.
It's an interesting dynamic up there up front with Henry Peters, who's been off for a couple of years, and Eric just in his sophomore year in that modified.
Rick Delane currently sitting in 3rd spot. He's worked his way up, and not far behind it's Ward Emery. Ward Emery going around turn number 3, trying to get around Danny Staff and get a sole possession of 4th spot. Staff holds on as they go around the front stretch. 2 laps to go. Eric Gio, look, trying to make his move as they go around turn number 2. We've got 1 lap to go. Henry Peters out in front. Rick Delane making his move, trying to get to 2nd. 1 on the outside, 1 on the inside. Peters got a little bit of competition. This is going to be a close finish. It's the 25 car with the win.
Attaboy, Eric.
Eric Gio holds on to the final lap and makes a move around turn 3 and 4. That's the way you want to race.
Yeah, unfortunately I missed it though. I thought there was going to be a pass further back in the field, and I was just kind of, I wasn't even a good spectator on that program. I was watching Emery, Delane, and Staff going at it.
Well, you got to put down that sandwich and start watching the game. Let's be honest.
I feel like a referee watching a hockey game.
Danny Staff, of course, finishing 4th in this race. Wow, what a great heat race to watch. We've seen some great action here so far tonight.
Oh, it's been good. And again, nobody's got to be thrashing to fix their cars because nobody was pushing anybody around. It's